Good morning, wrestling fans. Today is Friday, January 26th, 2024. I am Lance Brock on this Friday episode of Good Morning Wrestling Fans, TGIF. I hope everybody is having a amazing Friday morning so far, before a huge Saturday tomorrow night with the WWE Royal Rumble Premium Live event and a new episode of AEW Saturday Collision. Tonight we have WWE Friday Night SmackDown and AEW Rampage. On this Friday morning episode of Good Morning Wrestling Fans, since I unfortunately did not do a new episode of 360 Wrestling Fanatic last night, I'm going to go over just a little bit about last night's episode of TNA Impact, which featured a very entertaining main event, which was a 6-man tag where we saw the Motor City Machine Guns, Impact Wrestling World Champion Alex Shelley and Chris Sabin team with Katsuchika Okada to defeat the System, Moose, Brian Myers, and Eddie Edwards, along with Alicia Edwards. This was a really good main event, and I understand why they had the Machine Guns and Okada win this 6-man tag, and I'm not saying that I'm upset about it, but maybe just a little confused, because the System just formed a couple weeks ago at the Hard to Kill pay-per-view, so I would kind of think that they would want to make that faction strong and maybe build some momentum instead of losing this 6-man tag after 2 weeks after forming. So, but still though, hey, I'm not going to complain too much. I'm a big fan of the Machine Guns and Okada, which I'm sure most wrestling fans are. And also on TNA Impact last night, we saw MK Ultra, Killer Kelly, and Masha Slamovich defeat the team of Danny Luna and Jody Threat. Chris Bay defeated Kevin Knight, who is a standout from NJPW Strong, who we haven't really have seen too much lately in TNA, but he's a great performer. Definitely good to see him back in TNA. I hope he does keep working both TNA and New Japan Strong. Also, coming up the next few weeks, there's going to be a best of 3 series for the TNA World Tag Team Championships. ABC defending against the Grizzled Young Vets. I'm just kind of a little surprised that they're just not having, I know this feud just started, so I'm kind of surprised that they're going into this so soon. But I'm sure the matches in this best of 3 series will be very entertaining though. And Dirty Dango and Oleg Brutus defeated the team of Damian Drake and Dante King. Also, the TNA Knockouts Championship was on the line. Jordan Grace defeated Trinity to retain the TNA Knockouts World Championship, which I'm not sure if this was the send-off for Trinity or not, or if she maybe worked another match at the tapings, and that is assuming the rumors that have been online recently are true about Trinity going back to WWE, which still haven't been officially confirmed just yet. So I'd say that probably remains to be seen. But I'm sure she would have a good run with WWE if she did go back. Would probably like being on the road with Jimmy Uso again, but I think her run in Impact / TNA Wrestling has been very good, and I think here in TNA she has more of a chance to show her in-ring ability rather than if she did go back to WWE as Naomi. Also on Impact last night, we saw the TNA in-ring debut of Nick Nemeth, and he defeated Zachary Wentz, one half of the Rascals, which was a pretty good match. Dolph Ziggler getting the win, or I already messed up. Nick Nemeth getting the win, defeating Zachary Wentz in what I thought was a pretty good match. And I think actually Zachary Wentz, good choice for a first opponent for Nick Nemeth in his TNA career, which I have to admit, maybe it's just me, but seeing the wrestler formerly known as Dolph Ziggler wrestling in another ring besides a WWE ring did actually seem kind of weird for me, because he was in WWE for so long. Thought he was one of maybe the lifers in World Wrestling Entertainment, but now, of course, a part of TNA. And that is all for this Friday morning episode of Good Morning Wrestling Fans. Thank you, everyone, for listening. Remember, in the comment section, feel free to leave your thoughts and your opinions on last night's episode of TNA Impact, and also yesterday's episode of Ring of Honor on Honor Club as well. I hope to be back again later tonight for a recap of WWE SmackDown and AEW Rampage, but I'll be back tomorrow morning right here for Good Morning Wrestling Fans to preview the WWE Royal Rumble Premium Live event. So hope everyone has a great Friday. Hope everyone enjoys SmackDown and Rampage tonight. But until tomorrow morning, have a great pro wrestling day.